Hello students, today I am going to do the revision of lesson 1. I am continuing the lesson that is representation of geographical features. So I taught you about the map and globe. Now I am going to tell you about components of maps. Components of maps are also known as the language of a map. So there are different components of maps. These are the title, the scale, the direction, conventional symbols, color scheme, and map legend. So first, scale. A scale is a ratio between the actual distance on the map to the same distance on the ground. So scale, with the help of scale we can measure the distance of a place on a map. So there are various methods by which we can measure the distance with the help of scale. If it is a small scale, then it is measured with different scale, and if it is large scale, then we have to use different scale. Now there are different methods of measuring scale. These are the verbal scale or the statement scale. The second is by numerical fraction or representative fraction, and third is graphic or linear scale. So first is by statement or verbal scale. In this method, the scale is expressed in words. Example, 1 centimeter on the map represents 50 kilometer on the ground. This method is not very popular as it does not give the accurate measurement. Now the second is the representative fraction or numerical fraction. This method shows the ratio between the distance on the map to the distance on the ground. This scale can be used by any country in the world according to that country's accepted unit of measurement. For example, if the RF is 1:50,000, it would mean that 1 centimeter on the map represent 50,000 centimeter on the ground. So RF is equal to distance on the map by distance on the ground. This scale can be converted into any unit. Therefore, in map reading, it is universally accepted. It is more accurate as compared to verbal scale. Now the third is graphic or linear scale. This scale represents the relationship between a particular distance on the map and the actual distance on the earth. It is drawn according to the statement in such a way that the distance can be calculated most accurately on the map. So you can see the graphical scale on this page. The one division is divided into 0 to 10. So there are 6 divisions, and it is equal to 50 kilometer. So with the help of this graph we can measure the distance of the places on the map. Distance can be measured in two ways: measuring straight distance or measuring indirect distance, or the distance which is curved. So there are two ways to measure the distance. So measuring straight distance, we can measure the straight distance with the help of scale. We have to keep it can be measured directly by using the scale or with the help of a divider. The two legs of the divider are placed on the 2 points, and then by placing it on the linear scale the distance can be calculated. For example, if there is a difference of distance between Donar and Lahariya Sarai, which is 3 kilometer. So we can measure it by keeping the this divider onto these two places, and then again we have to keep the divider on a scale ruler, and then we can easily find that these two places are of have the distance of 3 kilometer. Now to measure the indirect or curved distance, there are two methods to measure the curved distance which is not straight. So we can measure this distance from the thread by the thread and oppisometer. You can see oppisometer on this page. So mostly in exam also you have topography, so in that you use the thread, and you have to keep it on a one place and one point from where the distance is to be measured, and the other point also. Then if it is a curved distance then or a curved direction, then we have to also move the thread according to the curved direction of that place from the another place. Then by keeping that that thread on that place on that direction, we have to again we have to take that thread, and then we have to keep that thread on the ruler. And if it is example, if 1 centimeter on the scale is equal to 5 kilometer on the ground, then if the thread is of 5 centimeter, then it will be 25 kilometer from the distance from one place to another place. So we can by this method we can easily find the distance of the curved surface from one place to another place. So I think that you have understood how to measure the distance on the map. Now I am concluding this lesson, and I will continue this lesson in the next video. So thank you for today, and watch the next video.